Yeah. And Miss Ruby, of course, yes. Hi, friends. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'll get class going. It's really fast. Okie dokie. Okay, friends. Welcome, everyone. Thank you. Hi, Daisy. Thank you for being here. Let's see. This Thursday is Thanksgiving, as you guys know. So I am teaching this class at 9:15. It's the only class happening on Thanksgiving. I'm I don't know, but I'm guessing it's probably gonna be pretty busy. So do get here on time, get a spot. And on Friday, the 6 a.m. class is not happening, but all the rest of the classes are. And then the weekend is just as regularly scheduled. I'll be here on Sunday to teach my Sunday class. So, other than that, I think let's just do some yoga. So, comfortable seat, seated meditation. However you would like. And if you want, you could also just take a moment and just move a little bit. Reach your arms up or roll your shoulders around. Just feel into your physical body. Notice how you are this morning. And eventually find stillness and just settle in. So you can rest your hands on your lap, palms face down for a little more grounding, palms face up for a little more openness or receptivity. You can bring your hands to your heart if you'd like, or even one hand to heart, one hand to belly. And then either close your eyes or lower and soften your gaze. And just take these first few moments to really fully arrive, to really become present in this space. So we have all arrived here physically, obviously. Good job. Let's see if you can let yourself arrive here energetically, mentally, emotionally. Everything you've got going on in your life, everything that's going on in the world. For now, we can just leave it outside and just feel your body in this room. Feel the ground underneath you. Feel the air on your skin, the temperature, the texture. Notice the sounds around you. The more obvious sounds, the sound of my voice, and also just background noise and white noise, and maybe even noises that come from within your own body, the sound of your breath. And start to bring more awareness inward. So notice how you feel, not just physically. Physical sensations are probably the most obvious, but like you're peeling back a layer. See if you can notice, how are you energetically this morning? How are you emotionally? What's present for you? What have you brought with you to practice? You might notice places that you're tensing up without even realizing it. So are you holding a little tension in your face or maybe in your shoulders? Perhaps even in your hands or your fingers. And just by noticing, see if anything shifts, if anything softens or lets go. And if you haven't already, bring more awareness to your breath. Start to feel into your breath, the expansion and contraction, the rise and the fall. If you want, you can even use your imagination and visualize your breath in some way. See it flowing through you. And then just next time you inhale, fill up as big as possible, as big as you can. Imagine you're stretching out the inside of your body by breathing really big, getting really full, and then hold. Keep holding. See if you can take an extra little sip of air at the top. And then open your mouth and big, huge sigh, let it out. Yeah. We'll do that 2 more times. So inhale, fill up as full as you can get. Hold. Keep holding. Take that extra little sip. And then open your mouth and release. Let it go. Ah. Yeah, so good. Do that 1 more time. So biggest inhale you've taken all morning long. Hold in fullness. Imagine you expand, inflate in every single direction. Take up more space. And then this time, if you can, take 2 extra sips. Big sigh out your mouth. Release. Good job, friends. Now start to drop into Ujjayi breath. So lips sealed. Little constriction in the back of your throat. Breathe really slow and steady. And make each breath really powerful and strong. So every single inhalation, you're filling up as big as you can. Every single exhalation, you're slowly emptying all the way out. At the very bottom of your exhales, you feel a connection to your center. And draw your belly button back towards your spine. And feel into your intrinsic strength. So this breath, it's slow and steady. It's even smooth. It's calming and regulating for your nervous system. So even as you might move through a challenging physical practice today, this breath is here to remind your body that you're safe. You can relax, even though you might be uncomfortable, even though you might be being challenged. There's no need to freak out. You can be nice and calm and regulated. While this breath is slow and steady, it's also big and spacious and dynamic and powerful. So it powers you through your practice. It supports you from the inside. Helps create space in the poses. Helps you transition with awareness and with intention. So as best you can, stay connected to this breath, Ujjayi breath, as you move through your physical practice today. Make the breath just as important as the physical postures. So you're more than welcome to just stay right here in your seated meditation a little bit longer. You're also welcome to come back to this place at any time just to reconnect or kind of recalibrate. If you are ready to begin moving, take this breath with you and transition forward onto your hands and your knees. So tabletop position. And then once you're on hands and knees, just start to explore any movement that your body is calling for. So maybe you start with cat-cow, something familiar, and just see how that feels. And then from there, you can start to get a little curious, a little more creative or intuitive. No right or wrong. Just feel around and use your breath, use your awareness. So feel into the mobility of your spine, your upper back, your mid back, and your low back. Feel into the mobility in your shoulders and your hips, your hands, your wrists, forearms. Maybe it would feel good to just sit back in child's pose and take a few grounding breaths there. So no right or wrong. And this is not an exercise for your mind. It's not an exercise that you need to think your way through. But instead, see if you can feel your way through. So go inward. Notice what you feel. Respond to what you feel. Use your breath to explore. Job, everybody. Give yourself about 4 or 5 more rounds. Just feeling around. And then eventually, our destination is downward facing dog. So in your own time and even in your own way, you can start to find your way back to down dog. Good job, friends. Once you're back in your dog pose, keep that exploration going. So keep feeling around, maybe pedal out your heels, move your hips side to side. You give your head a little shake or a little nod. See if you can feel in your down dog your strong foundation through your hands. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Even imagine that you're gripping the ground with the pads of your fingertips, kind of like you're a gecko holding onto a screen door. And then from your hands, imagine there's energy moving up through your arms, moving up through your spine and your side bodies, connecting right at your center. So see if you can feel that invisible rope. I always talk about it. Invisible rope attached to your belly button that's pulling up and tugging towards the top corner of the back wall. So feel that lift that comes from your center. Strong core. Even strong shoulders. So rather than hyperextending through your shoulders, see if you can find stable shoulder placement and press back through your heart. It's perfectly fine if you have a bend in your knees. It's perfectly fine if your heels are not flat on the ground. So focus mostly on just lengthening from your fingertips all the way up to your butt, all the way up to your sit bones. Feel your big, spacious breaths flowing through you, creating space inside of you. Nice poses, everybody. You look great. Take one more big inhalation into your down dog. And then as you exhale, gaze to the top of your mat and however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Once you've arrived, inhale to your halfway lift position. Get all the rounding out of your back, spine parallel to the ground. Exhale, let it go, refold. Do that one more time, halfway lift, inhale. Crown reaches forward, tops of thighs press back. Exhale, release. And then this time, all the way up. So come through your halfway lift and keep rising, arms overhead. Hands to your heart center as you exhale. Good breathing. Flow with your breath for just a moment. Inhale, high mountain, stretch tall. Exhale, dive down, stick your butt out, reach your heart forward, feel your core engage as you dive. Beautiful, friends. Halfway lift, breathe in, Ardha Uttanasana. Nice, Eileen. Exhale, Uttanasana, let it go, refold. And press into your feet, connect to your center, lead with your heart if you can, rise back up. Arms extend, inhale, and hands to heart center, exhale. Take that one more time. Make it a moving meditation. So lots of awareness. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, let your breath guide you down slowly and intentionally. Beautiful. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, bow and fold. Press into your feet, connect to your strong core, rise back up. Inhale, arms overhead. Maybe you gaze up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Nice job, everyone. This time, inhale, reach up, stretch. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Roll your shoulders back and down. So shoulder blades hug towards your spine. And then if you can, start to reach your hands back away from your body. Only if you want to, add a little baby back bend. So press your hips forward as you hug in with your inner thighs like you're squeezing an invisible yoga block. Puff up your chest and tilt your chin up. Try not to let your head collapse back, but think of extending back. Breathe into the front of your heart and the front of your shoulders. Nice, Camille. Take one more big, huge inhale. Good, Kirsten. As you exhale, keep your clasp, hinge at your hips all the way down into your fold. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. All of your toes should be facing directly forward. Let your neck relax. Let your head hang heavy. See if you can use the strength in your core to lift your butt a little bit higher. See if you can use the mobility in your shoulders to lift your knuckles a little bit higher. Good job, friends. Take one more big inhale. Hey, Susan. Exhale, hands to your low back, and then release your clasp. Nice and easy. Let your arms hang down. Let them dangle. You can give them a little shake or give your head a little shake. On an inhalation, halfway lift, realign your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, feet to the back of your yoga mat, plank position. So top of your push-up. Pause for just a moment. Spread your fingers wide and actively push the ground away. See if you can find little baby rocks forward and back. So like you're sawing through a piece of wood with your body. Just transferring weight forward, transferring weight back. It's subtle. Very nice. Awesome, Cam. Next time you inhale, come forward. So on your tippy toes, your knees could come down and modify. Exhale, lower halfway. Try not to let your shoulders roll forward. Don't let your belly drop. Inhale, push back up into your high plank. Yes, one more like that. Exhale, lower halfway down. So strong arms, strong belly. And inhale, push back up, high plank. This time as you exhale, all the way to your belly, strong straight line. Very nice. Spider-Man Cobra. So bring your hands out wide to frame your yoga mat up on your fingertips. Elbows face the sky. Inhale, lift your heart. Nice and wide with your hands. Give your shoulders enough space. Exhale, take a little twist to your right side and dip your left shoulder down. Nice, Pam. Inhale back through center. Heart lifts. Press down through pelvis and shoelaces. Exhale, other side, twist towards the windows. Yeah, nice, Norma. Inhale back to center. Lift your heart. And then go one more time, each direction at your own pace. So slowly and intentionally, feel into your shoulder girdle. Feel into your front body, back body, side bodies. Eventually, an inhale will bring you back to center. You can hold there as long as you'd like. Downward facing dog is where we're headed. So find your transition back to down dog in your own way. Once you're in down dog, you've got about 5 deep breaths. You are welcome to move around and explore with movement. You're welcome also to just be still. So maybe you're still on the outside. I don't see any movement happening. But inside, you feel those little tiny micro movements. You're making little tiny micro adjustments. Sometimes those little micro adjustments make a huge difference. So even if you've been in down dog a million times, feel into it right now. What can you notice? How can you respond to what you notice? Is there any way you could adjust to be a little more efficient in your own body? Is there any way you could breathe bigger, deeper, and support yourself more with your breath? Very nice, you guys. Good awareness in your down dogs. Good shoulders. Take one more inhalation into your dog pose. And then exhale, gaze to the top of your space. Step, tiptoe, or hop. Forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift. Nice and long. Get all the rounding out of your back. Exhale, fold. Let it go. And then take it all the way up. Rise. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Okie doke. We'll start to build our flow now. Inhale, reach up and stretch. Pause right here. We're going to grab our left wrist with our right hand. You can choose, keep both of your feet on the ground, send your hips left, upper body goes right, or you're welcome to take your left foot off the right edge of your mat, so like curtsy with your legs, and then work your side body stretch. You could bend one or both knees if you're taking that curtsy variation. You could straighten both legs. Just depends how you want to work it. So feel into it and see if you can create lots of length on your left side. Yes. Keep your hips as square as possible. Keep your left shoulder plugged in. So keep it back and down, plugged into the socket. Take one more deep breath here. Very nice. Awesome, Liz. Inhale, come back to center. Both feet on your mat. Switch your grip. So grab right wrist. Then same options. You can stick with that regular side body stretch, or this time your right toes off the left edge of your mat. Both legs straight, both knees bent, one knee bent. It's up to you. Feel into it. Lots of length in your right side body. Yeah, hips square. So draw your right hip forward, pull your left hip back, and squeeze through your inner thighs. Breathe into your right waistline, even the space between your right ribs. See if you can create more space in between your ribs just by breathing bigger. One last round. Very good. Inhale, come back to center, both feet on your mat. As you exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms, curl open. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach up high. And then as you exhale, just take your slow dive down. Stick your butt out and all the way down into your fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you want to this time. So however you'd like, find your way to down dog. You could add push-ups, you could take it on your knees, nice paw. You could skip it completely. Substitute cat-cows, always up to you. And back in your down dog. Ujjayi breath. So make your breath big and spacious, powerful and strong. All right, next time you breathe in, extend your right leg to the sky. Three-legged dog. You're welcome to explore for a moment. If you want, you could open through your right hip. You could roll out your right ankle, maybe even take some big circles with your right leg or your right knee. So feel into it. Keep your hands rooted firmly. Shoulders square. Keep lifting from your center. Take one more inhale, and everybody make your right leg long, strong, and powerful. Keep your hips high as you exhale, knee towards your nose. So curl in, and then step your right foot forward, low lunge. Take your time to rise, crescent lunge. So high on the ball of your back foot, all of your toes face forward. Nice, Julia. And then energetically imagine that you're hugging in towards midline. So your front hip is drawing back, your back hip is drawing forward, and your legs feel really strong and sturdy and stable. So with your legs as your strong foundation, your upper body then is your expression. So you don't have to do anything fancy at all. But whatever you're doing with your hands and your fingers, with your face, with your gaze, with your heart, it's intentional. You're aware of it. You feel it. So feel into your crescent lunge in this moment. Breathe into every little space. Yes, awesome, everybody. Take one more inhale as you reach high. And then as you exhale, stay in your lunge, but hinge forward and reach back. So airplane lunge. Keep your heart lifted like you're doing cobra with your chest. So rather than rounding and looking down, heart is lifted and your back muscles hug around your spine. You're welcome to stay right here or lean forward and float your back foot off the ground. Imagine a smiley face shape and try to create that with your body. So crown of your head back to your heel like a little smiley face. Lift your heart using your back strength and lift your heel using your inner thigh strength. Hips are still square. So your left toe should be facing down. You can bend your standing leg a little bit or a lot of it if that's helpful. Take one last round. Nice, Jill. See if you can come back and land softly in your crescent lunge. So inhale, crescent, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then from your low lunge, we'll move into a revolved lunge. Left hand on the ground, right arm to the sky. So open up through the right side of your heart. You could gaze up at your right hand if you want. You could modify by bringing your back knee down, but if your back knee is lifted, nice Daisy, then keep your back leg strong. So feel almost as if the power of the pose is coming from your back foot, moving through your back leg, and then connecting right at your center. Use your exhales to work your twist. So every exhalation, it's like a ringing out sensation. Take one last round here. Bottom of your exhale, release. Walk your hands all the way over to the left long edge of your yoga mat. So we won't do this when we're flowing, but for right now, we'll take a nice wide-legged forward fold. So all of your toes face forward, both legs straight. Inhale to a halfway lift. And then as you exhale, you can either work your fold or if there's some way you want to play or explore from this position, go for it. And keep your breath right there with you, big and spacious, powerful and strong. Feel whatever there is to feel going on in your legs, your hips. You can pay attention to your feet. Where's the weight in your feet? Last couple rounds. You can exhale out your mouth if you'd like. Next time you breathe in, come back to a halfway lift position, this time with your fingertips or hands on the ground. So bend your knees as much as you need to. Crawl your hands to the top of your yoga mat so you're in a low lunge position. And then from this place, just step your back foot forward, forward fold, top of your yoga mat. Halfway lift, inhale, realign your spine. Exhale, bow, and let it go. And then root through your feet, rise all the way up. Inhale, arms overhead. Pause here in your high mountain and notice where are your own imbalances. So maybe you're flaring your ribs forward, sticking your butt out. Maybe you're rounding through your upper back and tugging your tailbone under. So find your most neutral pelvis, your most neutral spine. And then make your right foot your foundation, left knee lifts, standing staff. So left knee lifts, flex your left toes back towards your shin. Nice, Callie. So your left foot is active. Hug in with your inner thighs. Focus your gaze on something that's not moving. Take one more inhale here as you balance on your right leg. And then as you exhale, you'll sit back into a one-legged chair pose, figure four with your legs, arms swing back. So like chair plane on one foot. As you reach your arms back, keep your heart lifted, just like we did a moment ago in our airplane lunge. This is where we will go when we're flowing breath to movement. But for right now, if you want, you can explore on your own. So maybe you bring your hands to the ground. Maybe you bring your hands to a block. Maybe you twist. Maybe you just bring your hands to your legs. Maybe you stay right where you're at and just breathe. If you're falling out of the pose, meet yourself right there. So big, deep breath. Send your breath down into your hips. Take about 3 more wherever you're working. Keep your left foot active, toes flexed, ankles strong. Keep breathing deeply. Very nice, everybody. Let's slowly start to come back to a standing staff. So if possible, stay balanced on your right leg. If you need to set your left foot down, that's okay. If your left knee is lifted, see if you can extend your left leg forward. Take one more inhale here. As you exhale, curtsy squat. So left toes off the right edge of your mat. And then this time hands to heart and just get low in your legs. So bend both knees. Try to pull right hip back, left hip forward. So you're not facing the left side of the room. You're facing straight forward. Take little pulses, pulse up and down, but stay low. So let the heat build in your legs. Send your breath into it. Find your lowest point and then hold there 1 full round. Inhale, high mountain, reach up and stretch. Exhale, slow dive, traction out your spine, and then fold in. Halfway lift as you breathe in, lots of length. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back. Plank position, move through your vinyasa however you would like or skip it. See you in downward facing dog. Good, everybody. Back in your down dog, ujjayi breath. So fire it up, feel it and hear it. Nice, Deb. Good pose. All right, from your down dog, inhale your left leg to the sky. If you want, move around, explore a little bit. So you could open your hip, you could roll out your ankle, circle your leg, your knee. You could also just be still, work those little micro adjustments. So feel into the strength in your foundation, your hands. Feel your strong shoulders. Feel your strong core. Take one more inhale. Make your left leg long, strong, and powerful. As you exhale, hips stay high, knee towards your nose. With all that space in front of you, step forward softly. Rise slowly, crescent lunge. Nice, you guys. So high on the ball of your back foot. Get your back leg as straight as you can and feel like your back leg is holding and supporting you just as much as your front leg. Hug in towards midline. So rather than sinking as deep as you can into your lunge, you're actually stabilizing. So front hip is drawing back hip is drawing forward. And with your strong foundation, you can feel into your expression through your upper body, through your fingers, with your gaze. What are you doing with your face? Be aware. Take one more inhale as you reach high. Exhale, hinge forward, reach back. So airplane lunge to start. Stay connected to your center, navel to spine. Keep your heart lifted. Back muscles hug around your spine. You're welcome to stay here or lean forward a little more. Float your back foot off the ground. So think again of that smiley face shape. Try to create it with your body. Awesome, Kirsten. So from the crown of your head back to your heel. Feel into that nice little curve. Heart lifts, back heel lifts. Take one last round. You can bend your standing leg as much as you need. And see if you can land softly back in crescent lunge. Arms reach up. Gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down, framing your front foot. And then add a twist. So right hand on the ground or a block, left arm to the sky. Twist from your center, so not through your arms or your legs, but right at your center. Feel your core. Every exhalation is an invitation to twist just a little bit deeper. So all the way to empty and twist, twist, twist. Take a couple more rounds. Nice job, everybody. End of your next exhale, release. Walk your hands over to the right long edge of your mat. So you're in your wide-legged straddle, your wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, either fold or play and explore on your own. Doesn't have to be what you did before. It can be something totally different. So feel around or hang out and breathe and just notice everything there is to notice. Rather than wandering off in your mind, which I know is so tempting. See if you can stay right here, stay in your body, stay with sensation, stay with your breath. Nice job, friends. Last couple rounds. On an inhale, come back to your halfway lift position, hands or fingertips on the ground, and then crawl your hands to the top of your space, low lunge, and just nice and easy, step your back foot forward, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, realign, exhale, let it go. And then rise all the way up. Inhale your arms overhead. Pause in your high mountain. So find your most neutral pelvis, your most neutral spine. And this time, left foot will be your foundation. Right knee lifts, standing staff. So as you lift your right knee, keep your right toes active. Active weight is a lot lighter to hold. So make it easy on yourself. Flex your toes back, hug in with your inner thighs, stand tall, stand well, focus your gaze. One more in-breath. Beautiful. As you exhale, figure four with your chair plane arms. So sit back and reach back. This is where we'll go when we flow. But for right now, since we're holding, you do you. Anywhere you want to take it. Could be what you did on the other side or something completely different. So maybe hands to the ground or to blocks. Maybe you even feel like playing with an arm balance or a twist. Maybe today your balance is off and you fall out of the pose 10 times. Come back in as you are ready. If you are sitting back, make sure the weight is in your heels. So rather than your knee coming forward, you want your butt going back. Take about 2-3 more rounds. Thanks, Daisy. Really good, you guys. We'll start to make our way back to standing staff. So if possible, stay balanced on your left foot. If you need to, you can set your right foot down, no big deal. Reach your arms up, lift your right knee up, maybe even extend your right leg. Try not to lean back. One more inhale. Exhale, curtsy squat. So right toes off the left edge of your mat, hands to heart, get low. Try not to lean forward and look at the ground, but instead tailbone reaches towards the ground, belly tones, crown of your head is reaching up. Take your little pulses. Yeah, good. So let that heat build in your legs and send your breath down into it. Find your lowest place and hold there one last round. Inhale, high mountain, stretch it out, reach up. And slow dive as you exhale, take it down into your fold. Beautiful, friends. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, move through your vinyasa however you would like. You can either end up in down dog, or now would be a great time to give yourself a little rest. Maybe a child's pose, embryo pose, hero's pose. So just take a moment, reconnect to your strong, powerful breath. Reconnect to the sensations in your body. Going to take that flow, that entire sequence, a couple more times. We'll move a little faster. So one breath, one movement. But it doesn't mean that we speed through it and forget about our breath. We'll move slowly and intentionally with our slow, intentional breath guiding us. So if it feels like I'm cueing too slow for you, see if you can actually breathe slower. Breathe bigger, breathe deeper, and use your breath to guide your movement. So if you would like to come with me, downward facing dog. You can always take a break. You can always do your own thing, honor your own needs. So if you're with me in downward facing dog, ujjayi breath. Take one more big inhale as you push the ground away. And then exhale, look to the top of your mat, however you'd like to get there, forward fold. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, breathe in. Exhale, release and fold. And then take it all the way up, rise, arms overhead, inhale. Hands to your heart center, exhale. All right, here we go, friends. Inhale, high mountain. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, side body stretch. You can add the legs if you would like. Inhale, back to center. Switch your grip. Other side. Exhale, think up and then over. Inhale, center. Baby back bend with your exhale. So catch your arms, curl open. Make it come from mid and upper back. Inhale, re-extend, realign, reach up high. And then exhale, slow dive all the way down. Uttanasana, beautiful. Ardha Uttanasana, half lift, breathe in. And then with your exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. So plant your hands, feet back, lower down. Inhale to peel your heart open. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg to the sky. Make it strong and powerful. Exhale as soft as possible. Right foot steps forward, low lunge. High crescent lunge. Breathe in and rise. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or full airplane. So option to float your back foot up and fly. And then come back, everybody. Crescent. Reach up, gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to the earth. Inhale, twist, right arm to the sky. Open up through the right side of your body. And listen, exhale, let that go, unwind, step forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, realign. Exhale, bow. Root through your feet and rise. Inhale, arms reach up, left knee lifts up. Exhale, figure four, sit back and reach back, get low in your legs. Inhale, come back to standing staff, reach up, lift your left knee, maybe extend left leg, and then curtsy squat, left toes off the right edge, get low. Inhale, reach high, high mountain, both feet on your mat, both arms to the sky. Slow dive with your exhalation all the way down and fold. Half lift, breathe in, nice and long. Stick your butt out, press back through the tops of thighs. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga. So try to keep that exhale going or even hold empty. Inhale into your back bend of choice. Try not to move through it, be in it, and then take it back, down dog. Inhale, left leg to the sky, active through your left toes. Exhale, softly step forward, low lunge. Beautiful, rise, crescent lunge, inhale. You choose, exhale, airplane lunge or full airplane, back foot lifts. Beautiful, soft landing if possible, back to crescent. Inhale, reach up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down. Add your twist, left arm up, breathe in. Exhale, unwind, step forward, nice and easy, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, let it go. Beautiful breathing, friends. Rise all the way up, reach up, lift your right knee up. Exhale, figure four, sit back and reach back. Weight in your left heel, so butt goes back. Inhale, come back, standing staff. You can extend right leg if you want a little more. Good, and then exhale, curtsy squat, hands to heart, get low in your legs. Yes, inhale, reach high, high mountain. Traction out your spine as you take your dive down and fold. Bend in the knees is more than welcome. Halfway lift, inhale. And exhale, plant your hands, feet back, chaturanga, lower slowly. Inhale, peel your heart open. And exhale, take your hips back and up, down dog. That's one round. We've got one more. And this time I'm going to change a few things up. I'm going to add a few things in. So just as you've been doing, stay present. Listen to my cues. They are invitations. So take what works. Leave the rest behind. If you're coming with me, one more big, huge inhale into your down dog. Exhale, gaze forward, step or hop, forward fold. Spinal extension, breathe in. Nice and long. Exhale, release. And then rise. Big full body stretch. Inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale. All right, last round. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Grab your left wrist. Side body stretch. Legs are optional. Add them if you want. Inhale, center. Switch your grip. Other side. Exhale all the way to empty as you reach towards the windows. Inhale, center. Baby back bend. Cactus your arms. Curl open. Squeeze the bottom tips of your shoulder blades towards each other. Inhale, re-extend, realign. Feel into neutral pelvis, neutral spine. And then exhale, stick your butt out and slowly dive down. Forward fold. Beautiful, everybody. Halfway lift. Inhale. Plant your hands, feet back. Exhale to lower down. Chaturanga. You can always skip it if you'd rather. Heart lifts. Inhale. Hips lift. Exhale. All right, listen. Inhale your right leg to the sky. You can stay and hold or exhale right knee, left elbow. Get as close as you can. Inhale, three-legged dog. Reach your right leg high, stretch it out. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Aim as high as you can. You can even bend your elbows, add a little push-up if you want. Inhale, three-legged, re-extend. And then everybody, exhale, knee towards your nose, step forward softly. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, you choose airplane lunge or full airplane fly. Good, nice gym. Come back, crescent lunge, inhale, soft landing if possible. Exhale, hands to the earth. Add your twist, inhale, right arm up. Exhale, release. Listen, standing splits. Right foot is your base, left leg lifts. So hang out in your standing splits for a few rounds. See if you can feel your left toes as they float. Make them active. If you want, you could wrap your right arm behind right leg. So hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee. Yeah, if you want, you could play with some handstand hops or any other way you want to explore or be in this posture. If you're holding, relax your neck the same way you would do in a forward fold. Take your left leg just a tiny bit higher. One last inhale, friends. And then exhale, set your left foot down at the top of your space, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold, let it go. Root through your feet and rise all the way up. Reach up, left knee lifts. Exhale, figure four, swing your arms back, sit back. You can absolutely stay here or invitation this time to turn it into a twist. So you can start with your left hand at the sole of your left foot, right hand to your sacrum. Use that as gentle leverage to twist towards the right side of the room. If you want to take it further, see if you can bring your left tricep to the sole of left foot, hands to prayer. So press your palms together now, working your twist. Keep sitting back, weight in your heel. Take about 2 more rounds wherever you're working. Really good, you guys. Nice, Jill. Awesome job. All right, next inhalation, come back to standing staff. So reach up, left knee lifts, maybe left leg extends. And then exhale, curtsy squat, nice and low. Inhale, high mountain, stretch it out. And slow dive, traction out your spine as you dive. Nice Deb, halfway lift, inhale. Plant your hands, feet back, exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Skip it if you'd rather. Inhale, peel your heart open, shoulders down and back, away from your ears. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, one more side. Inhale your left leg to the sky. Stay and hold, or exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross your body. Nice, Julia. Inhale, re-extend. Awesome, Liz. Exhale, left to left. Aim for your armpit, nice and high. Add that push-up if you want. Awesome, Kim. Inhale, three-legged. And then last one, everyone, knee towards your nose. Step through softly, low lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Strong legs. Exhale, airplane lunge, or one more chance to fly, full airplane. Beautiful. Come back, crescent. Land softly if you can. Breathe in. Exhale, hands come down. Add your twist. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Open up through the left side of your heart. Exhale, let it go. And then standing splits. So root into left foot, right leg lifts high. I don't care if high for you is an inch away from the ground. Just find your own edge and then be with it. If you want, left arm behind left leg, hand behind ankle, forearm behind calf, elbow behind knee. Or maybe you want to play with handstand hops. Maybe there's some other way you want to explore, so feel free. If you're holding the pose, neck is relaxed. See if you can find more strength in your core, lifting you out of your left leg. Take one more inhale, reach your right leg a little higher. And then top of your yoga mat, forward fold, set your right foot down, nice and easy. Half lift, breathe in. Exhale, bow and fold. Root through your feet, rise all the way up. Big stretch as you reach up, lift your right knee up. Exhale, figure four. So sit back, reach back, stay here, or twisting towards the windows. Right hand to the sole of your right foot, left hand to your sacrum. Use your hands against your body as gentle leverage. If you want to take it further, see if you can bring your right tricep to the sole of your right foot, and then your hands to prayer. And as you press your hands together, kind of leverage your twist just a little bit more. Keep your weight back in your heel, butt reaching back, spine long. Last couple breaths wherever you're working. Thanks, Kirsten. So good, you guys. Inhale, come back, standing staff, reach up, maybe extend your right leg. Exhale one last time into your curtsy squat. High mountain, breathe in, stretch it out. And then slow dive all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands, feet back, pause in your high plank pose. So from high plank, one arm at a time, come down to your forearms, forearm plank. So elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel, palms face down, fingers spread wide. If you want to modify, you can make a tripod with your hands instead. Try not to let your elbows drift apart. So keep your elbows shoulder width distance apart. And then walk your toes towards your elbows, coming into your dolphin pose. Thanks, Callie. So lift your hips as high as they will go. As your hips lift high, press your heart back. You can hang out, hold, breathe, or if you want, you can play, extend one leg. Maybe even take little hops towards forearm stand. Switch your legs. Give it about 3 or 4 more rounds. See if you can stay. Even if your mind is telling you it's too hard, your body is strong. Use your breath to support you. Yes, hug in with your upper arms. Press down through the belly of your forearms. Relax your neck. Take your last couple of rounds. You can exhale out your mouth if you'd like. Big bend in your knees is perfectly fine. Nice job, everybody. Bottom of your next exhale. Set your knees down. Keep your knees about hips width distance apart. Keep your toes curled under. And then sit your hips back onto your heels for screaming toe pose. So if this feels like a lot on your feet, you can bring your hands to a block or to the ground in front of you and just kind of take some weight off. Otherwise, sit back, nice long spine, hug towards midline with your inner heels. And if it would feel good, you're welcome to kind of roll out your neck or your shoulders, and then stretch your arms up or interlace your fingers. You could do anything you want with your arms, your upper body. As that heat builds in your feet, send your breath down into it. This is super good for your plantar fascia, the soft tissue at the soles of your feet. We'll be here for about 3-4 more rounds. Open mouth sighs are welcome at any time. Soft face, soft jaw. One last huge deep breath. And then end of your exhale, come forward to hands and knees, untuck your toes, and you can just gently tap the tops of your feet against your mat. Sometimes it feels good also to lift your feet and just roll out your ankles, point flex a couple times. And then as you're ready, take it back to down dog. As you move into your down dog, feel all that new awareness and new aliveness in your feet and your toes. All right, from your down dog, inhale your right leg to the sky. Peel your right hip open, so bend your right knee, reach your right knee out and up. You can absolutely stay right here, or option to flip your dog. Right foot comes down behind you, nice and easy. Right arm reaches forward. Heart wants to look forward at this front wall. See if you can let it. Lift your hips and breathe all the way down into your belly. One last big, huge in-breath. Good job. Come back, three-legged dog. Extend your right leg high. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, step your right foot all the way to the top of your space, low lunge. And this time, we're gonna rise up into a warrior two. So back heel pivots down, cartwheel your arms up, Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Good, right toes forward, left toes directly to the left. Inhale, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall. Reach, reach, reach. And then when you can't reach anymore, side angle. Right hand towards the ground, left arm towards the sky, or left arm could reach towards the front wall. So please feel free to stay inside angle. Otherwise, option for a balance. Balancing half moon. Reach your right hand forward and float your back foot up. So everything stays open, both poses. Your heart is open, your hips are open. If you come into the balance, make your back leg strong and active. Press with your back foot like you're stomping it on an invisible wall. Yes, awesome. Wherever you're at, my friends, one more deep breath. And then everybody meet in a warrior two. So if you're balancing, see if you can land softly. Take a moment to settle back in. On an inhalation, reverse your warrior, front palm rotates up, reach back. Yeah, just work some length in your right side. Bend your right knee. One more big inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to the ground, low lunge. So pivot to the ball of your back foot. From your low lunge, three-legged down dog. So take your right leg back and up. Right leg back and up. Might feel nice to open your hip once again for a moment. As you are ready, pigeon pose, right shin to the top of your space. Gently set your body down. Set yourself up intentionally. So right knee nice and wide. Rather than trying to push your hips towards the ground, find stability first. So right butt cheek pulls up and back. And as your right butt cheek pulls up and back, heart reaches forward and down. Little activation in your right toes to protect your ankle and your knee joint. Just big, spacious breaths. Open mouth sighs at any time. Take about 4, 5 more breaths. Soft forehead, soft jaw. What would it feel like if you could soften through your heart space, front, back, sides? Last couple rounds. Very end of your next exhalation. Start to lift your upper body. Come into a three-legged tabletop. So you can plant your hands and scoot your back knee forward so your hips lift up. And then take your right leg back, three-legged tabletop. Give it a nice little shake out. After you give your right leg a little shake out, bend your right knee. Imagine you're trying to squeeze a rolled up washcloth behind your knee and wring it out. Keep that and start to draw big circles with your right knee. Every other part of your body stays very still. Push down with both hands so your arms are strong. Reverse your circles, opposite direction. Fullest range of motion you can find through your right hip joint. So your knees not moving. You're squeezing that invisible washcloth, just coming from your hip, this movement. Take your right leg and extend it straight back now. And then take your right toes off the left edge of your mat. Push your toes into the ground and lean your hips to the right as you gaze back over your left shoulder. So lengthen your right side. You can lean into it. You can bend your elbows, one or both. So see where you can find. One last deep breath. Very nice. And then come back tabletop. Take it back, downward facing dog. You can either walk it out for just a moment, or if you want to move through a quick vinyasa, just resetting on your own, feel free. All right. Inhale, left leg high. Peel your left hip open, bend your left knee. Stay here, or option 2, flip your dog. The left foot could come down behind you. Reach your left arm forward, open through your front body. Nice paw, lift your hips, and breathe all the way down into your belly. Your abdominal wall stretches. One more inhale. Nice, Susan. Exhale. Come back, three-legged dog. Extend your left leg high, lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, step your left foot to the top of your mat, low lunge to begin with, and then set up your warrior 2 legs. So back heel pivots down, windmill your arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. Hips are open, heart is open. Working towards side angle. Next inhale, reach forward like you're trying to touch the front wall, and then tip it over, left hand towards the ground. Nice, Julia. Right arm towards the sky, or right arm could reach forward. You can stay in side angle. This can be your pose. If you would like to balance, half moon is an option. Reach your left hand forward, float your back foot up. If your back leg lifts, make it strong. So it should not feel like your back leg weighs 1,000,000 pounds. Active through your back foot. Lift as high as you can with your back leg. Everybody, heart is open, hips are open, breath is flowing fluidly and freely. Take one last round. So Eileen, awesome, Cam. And then come back, warrior 2. So if you're balancing, see if you can land softly, maybe. Nice, Camille. Take a moment to adjust, settle in. With your next inhale, reverse your warrior. Front palm rotates up, Reach up, lengthen your left side, reach slightly back. Imagine you're trying to puff up your left rib cage. Keep that deep bend in your left knee. Track your left knee towards your pinky toe. Take one more inhale as you reach. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down, low lunge. From low lunge, three-legged down dog. Take your left leg to the sky. So left leg back and up. Might feel nice to open your hip for just a moment. Whenever you are ready, pigeon pose. Left shin forward. Bring your body down gently. Set yourself up with intention, attention. Left butt cheek pulls back and up as your heart bows forward. Some big deep breaths. Good job, you guys. 4 or 5 more rounds. Ah. Send your breath down into your hips. Take one last round. And then start to lift your upper body back upright. Coming in one more time to that three-legged tabletop. So plant your hands, tuck your back toes in, scoot your back knee forward a little bit, and then take your left leg back behind you. Shake it out. After a few shakes, just like we did on the other side, bend your knees, squeeze your invisible rolled up washcloth, flex your toes, make those big circles. Every other part of your body is very still. Yeah, fullest range of motion you can find. And then reverse, take a few in the other direction. Good. Now finally extend your left leg straight back. And then take your left toes off the right edge of your mat. Lean your hips to the left as you gaze back over your right shoulder. So find length in your left side. Sometimes I like to round a little bit or arch a little bit. So feel into it. One last round here. And then back to tabletop. You can either take it back to one last down dog or one last child's pose, or you can move through one last vinyasa. So you choose what would feel best for you. And then in your next few breaths, friends, just however you'd like to make the transition, find your way down onto your back. You can face whichever direction you would like to. Once you're on your back, just hug your knees towards your belly. Find a gentle rock from side to side. And then supine spinal twist of your choice. You can let your knees fall either direction first. Take about 4 or 5 rounds on each side. Just give your weight to the ground now. Let the ground hold you. If you haven't switched to the other side, next breath or two, find your way to the other side. When you feel even on both sides, no rush. Just ease your way back to center. And find any inversion that you would like to take for about 5 to 10 rounds of breath. Anything that puts your hips and or your legs higher than your heart. Really good, you guys. And after you've taken your inversion of choice, to ease your way out. Find any counter poses or any finishing poses that you would like to take to complete your practice. So happy baby could be a good option. Maybe just want to give your knees one last squeeze in towards your belly. Maybe you want to rest with your feet together, knees apart, or your feet apart, knees together. Eventually, we are working our way into our final relaxation, our final resting pose. So at this point, you can let your breath become effortless. Let go of any control or manipulation. As you settle in, maybe it's corpse pose, or maybe it's some other position that just really allows you to relax. As you settle in, just let go. Let your muscles soften. Let your body rest. My thought for you as you settle in is by Nikita Gill. She says, every day is not an opportunity to improve yourself. Some days are just there for you to accept yourself and look at the clouds. This too is growth. This too is rising. Just existing is enough on some days. The flowers do it every day and make the world more beautiful just by being here. So do you. So these last few moments, let go of needing to change or fix or control. Let go of needing life to look any certain way. Let go even of goals or destinations. And just let yourself arrive here, be here, and rest here. Feel your body, all the energy flowing through it. Feel just the effortless rise and fall of your breath, the subtle rise and fall of your breath. And just soak it all in, what it is to be you and to be human for these last few moments of class. Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and release, let it go. And just start to slowly and gently bring movement back into your body. Just wiggle fingers, toes. Maybe rub your hands together, feel a little heat. And just as you're ready, roll to either side, fetal position. Give yourself a couple of breaths there. Use the strength in your arms to guide yourself up into seated meditation. So right back where we began, sit facing forward towards the front of your mat, in the front of our space. Feel into the length of your spine, back of your neck. Gather your hands to your heart. And we'll close together with one big collective Om. So I'd love for you to join me. If you'd rather just listen, that's fine. But see if you can let go of how you sound. Focus more on how it feels to move your own vibration through your body and then express it out your mouth. So start by exhaling. Clear your throat if you need. And then breathe in your voice. Fill up with it. Thank you very much, everybody, for being here, for sharing your practice, your energy. Namaste. You're so welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, friends. If you have any questions, you can always ask. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. And if I don't see you, have a wonderful holiday weekend. You're so welcome. Thank you so much for my plant. You're so sweet. Oh, it's so nice. Oh, thank you, Deb. Thank you. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. Yeah. Good job back here, folks. Happy Thanksgiving to you.